The difference between a lunge and a split squat is what you're doing with your feet between repetitions. With the split squat, your feet remain fixed to the floor in a split stance for the duration of the set. But with a lunge, you step forward and backward with each one. The dynamic nature of the lunge adds a small eccentric component and it requires a bit more explosiveness. But these differences aside, the lunge and the split squat really should look a lot more similar than you might think, in some ways anyway. Here's what I mean. Take a look at a still frame of me at the bottom of this exercise. In this picture, am I doing a split squat or a lunge? The answer should be, I can't tell. And that's what my answer should be if I were to watch you. The posture at the bottom of a lunge should be exactly the same as the bottom of a split squat. We want the same depth, the same knee flexion, the same upright torso, same everything, really. And this can be a lot harder than it sounds. Doing a split squat properly is often hard enough, but having to reset your feet each time, find the right stride length, and do it all in just a fraction of a second can be quite the challenge. That's why lunges generally come a bit later in a progression. They're more complicated. One thing that can help, particularly when you're getting started, is to be sure not to rush. You might notice that even with a lunge, there's still often a tempo component for the eccentric phase, maybe a 2 in that first digit. So as you do these, you step forward, find your balance, and then move forward and down with control once your foot is planted. It's easy to move way too fast with lunges with that dynamic component to them, but some selective patience can be your best friend here. Remember that with the lunge, we still want the same depth, the same upright posture that you get with your split squats.